Welcome to the King Films 2021 SEC Tournament Predictions. Let's get right into the bracket at the top with the number 9 Mississippi State against number 8 Kentucky matchup. Here I'm going to take Kentucky as I see these teams are pretty evenly matched. Both have some marquee wins in conference, but I think that Kentucky's going to take this one just because they have the superior coaching. In their next game against Alabama, I'm going to have Alabama winning easily. Alabama's a loaded team, and they're pretty hot. They could lose to anyone if their threes fall off, but there's a reason that they're 21-6 right now. They have some great wins. They're coming off 3 straight, and I have Alabama winning that game easily. In the Texas A&M against Vanderbilt matchup, I'm going to take Texas A&M just for the sole fact that they played Missouri close. Vanderbilt did beat Ole Miss a couple weeks back, but then lost to Ole Miss. So I'm not sure if there's any momentum, so I'm going to have a slight upset here with the 13 seed over the 12 seed. Then I'm going to take Florida over Texas A&M pretty handily here, as I just don't think Texas A&M can stack up with any of the top teams, even though they did play Arkansas tight on the road. Florida against Tennessee, we just saw this matchup on the last day of the season, and Tennessee won pretty handily. Granted, it was at home, but Nashville is not too far from UT either, so I'm going to have Tennessee winning. And then in the game of Tennessee against Alabama, we've only seen this one once this year, and Alabama won. That was pretty early on in their successes, so I'm going to have Alabama winning again to send them to the final. Moving on to the bottom of the bracket, Georgia against Missouri. Georgia is a pretty good team, but I'm going to have Missouri winning. Georgia has been struggling as of late, losing 5 out of their last 7 games, even though Georgia did beat Missouri in that losing streak, because Missouri has been up and down as well. Missouri, I think, is the deeper team here. They've got Pinson, they've got both Smiths, and they've got Tillman, so I'm going to take Missouri. Then Missouri is going to hit a roadblock against Arkansas if they can even get past Georgia, as Arkansas is just the best team in this conference right now. They've won 8 straight games, including wins over Alabama, LSU, Florida, and Missouri, and I think they're just going to take this one pretty handily. South Carolina against Ole Miss. South Carolina doesn't really have any good wins to speak of, and Ole Miss has been up and down as of late. They did beat a struggling Missouri twice and then beat Kentucky and Vanderbilt, but they did lose to Vanderbilt and Mississippi State, so they've only won 3 out of their last 5. I think it will be enough for them to take it against South Carolina, but they will fall to LSU in my estimation. This is an LSU team that has been up and down the stretch. They beat Missouri on the last game of their season, but lost to Arkansas and UGA, so they've won 2 out of their last 4 and their last 2, so I think they will be able to take it against Ole Miss, but I think they will ultimately fall to Arkansas again. This will set up the ultimate championship, in my opinion. Number 1 Alabama against 2 Arkansas. This could be a Final Four matchup or a Elite 8, at least, depending on how the drawing goes, and I see Arkansas winning, but I could see this one going either way. This will be a very exciting SEC tournament. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, as we'll have predictions for every single conference tournament bracket. And thank you for watching.